Don't mind the morning face, I literally just woke up. Where's my copy? But I wanted to tell you guys, go into the shop and claim your free gift. 2 rank 3 chicken, 2 rank 4 chicken, a rank 5 chicken, 100 multi-battles, 125 energy, and 200k in silver. Thank you, Plarium, for this wonderful Thanksgiving present. And on another note, not the Plarium points. No, stop with the pop-ups. On another note, promo codes. You go in here and you type out Hunt and Raid, and you're gonna get yourself energy refill, 5-star chicken, again, some XP brews, and some silver. It's a great day to log in and raid Shadow Legends, isn't it? Alright, back to the program. Boy, do I have news for you. If you go here on Call of Arbiter and you see a red circle, this applies for all new players, new gamers, and you watch this little trailer here, well, you don't have to watch it if you don't want to, but you just click share, and you're gonna get free resources, my dude. Watch it to get money, but I'm sure that you're more tempted to get this energy. You don't even have to share it. You just have to click on copy, and you'll get your resources. I'll get these for you. Watch the Call of Arbiter right here. Just click, and it's gonna send you to the YouTube video. Though I recommend watching these purely for lore if you're interested. And bam, here's your cash. Go through all of these and get your free resources, man. I don't know if you didn't know about this or if just like hadn't gotten around to doing that yet, but here, any newbie, you're welcome. Don't forget to use my promo code to get yourself 3 legendaries, Stalin to Honrock and Xenomorph, as well as the 4 epics, Venomage, Lightsworn, the Gore, and Ugo as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with the brand new email. Launch raid and complete the tutorial. Go into your inbox and claim your first legendary. Use the promo code Desert Queen to get to Honrock and play for 7 days to get Xenomorph. And that is all you have to do to get yourself the free legendary Talon to Honrock and Xenomorph, as well as the epics Venomage, Lightsworn, the Gore, and Ugo as you level up. So don't miss out and click on my link right now. How's it going, friends? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're in Brady Black's account. And Brady Black has a request for us that sounds like this. I've saved a ton of training resources up for what I thought the Leo event would need. I recently stopped being eternally casual, and my dude, it shows! With the amount of resources that we have here, particularly energy, and have been spending a lot of time trying to improve my account. I'm just trying to figure out how to better build champions and teams. We're gonna dive down the vault first before we head into the areas where Brady Black wants us to help them out with. So, Demon Lord, you can 1-key Ultra Nightmare. Hopefully that's a 1-key. That's awesome. I see that you say you, and I quote, I think I'm a disaster on Hydra. A disaster is an overstatement. We could get you some solid damage on Brutal, I think, and that's some good gear from there. As for Chimera, hey, we'll see. I see that you have the turtle, so the turtle should realistically push you very, very far. Let's, immediately, I made 3 takeovers on that topic just this week. Wait, I don't need to check the rest of the nukers. Dude! No! No, don't do me like that. Don't do me like this. Don't do me like that. Don't every single nuker I check. No! No, no, no! Boy, oh boy. Okay, let's recap what we talked about this whole week. Genuinely, this whole week. If you go to all of my account takeovers, you just watch 3 minutes of them. Crit rate is non-negotiable on nukers. Please, please treat this like the mildest diss possible. The mildest burn. I am not even putting you on the roast. You're not even on a pan. I've just turned on I've literally just turned on a lighter and put it near your face. That's the amount of roast I will input into the statement when I say you cannot, and I repeat, you cannot have your nukers with under 100% crit rate. Non-negotiable. Please. I don't want to see any of these! No! No! And Leonardo is a defense nuker. His attack scales off defense. He has no business having this attack percent gauntlet. We're gonna have to go through gearing your champions step by step. I'm gonna go through all of the types of champions that exist in the game, what kind of gear stats, main stats, substats to look for predominantly so you don't get confused. I'll try to make it as simple and as easy peasy as possible. And from here on, I promise you, you will have no trouble building out anyone anymore. Right, so let's dive into it. Let's start with the easiest ones first, right? The nukers that are currently problematic here on this account. Well, right. I had an emotional reaction about the crit rate, but it gets me going, alright? It gets me going. Because I see a lot of people that come to me with this request, and I have a feeling that it must have been some other game that you guys have played in the past, where crit rate was kind of either not a thing, or you thought it was like optional. It isn't. Crit rate on your nukers are non-negotiable. Now there's 3 different types of nukers. Attack nukers, defense nukers, and HP nukers. How you can tell them apart? Well, first of all, you'll have to read their kit and see if they have big smack, counterattack, ignoring defense, damage scales off something something, increases by something something, right? When you have a lot of damage focused skills, obviously we're talking about a nuker. And up here, you're gonna see defense, attack, or let's see if you have an HP nuker that can show as an example. Yeah, this guy's an HP nuker. There, you see HP here on the top. Though I think you get the point. Depending on what kind of nuker you have, you're gonna see here damage based on HP, or damage based on attack, or damage based on defense. So, subsequently, on defense nukers, you want either crit rate gauntlets, so you can get 100% crit rate, and then fill out the rest with crit damage, and the respective stat, whether it's defense, attack, or HP, depending on the champion, right? Some of them will come with debuffs. Thankfully, Leonardo doesn't have any, so you don't need accuracy, but in cases in which you have debuffs, like Leonardo brings, like stun, decrease defense, decrease attack, leech, all of these need accuracy, so you need to think about that as a secondary stat. Now, nukers also need to have some decent speeds, alright? I think 149 is a little too slow, I'm not gonna lie. No. Speed boots, guys. Speed boots is where the juice is at. Because at baseline, the slowest champions on your team are usually the nukers. You want to debuff the team that you're facing before that. You want to buff your nukers before they get to hit. So all of these champions need to take a turn before your nukers. Thus, your nukers being the slowest one on your team. However, think of it in terms of how many turns can you take before the enemy hits you. If you want to take around 2 turns rather than 1, good to have your nukers around 170 something. Up to 200 for fast nukers, that it's like some of them scale off speed, like their damage scales off speed. In that case, you would want them a little bit faster, but in any other case, standard nuker speeds are 170 something to 200. For example, this Leo is good here. This Raffi's way too slow. A little too slow. Way too slow. Good. Wow. Very fast, if anything. This is a fast nut, but that's gonna help you more than it's gonna apprehend you. Not enough accuracy, maybe. A little worried about that. And the freeze is not really landing. Increase attack, weaken. You have some important debuffs here. So that's nukers, right? 100% crit rate, 100% crit damage. Usually, you stack that crit rate or crit damage on the gauntlets. Crit rate gauntlets fill out with crit damage, or crit damage gauntlets and then double, triple rolls in crit rate for the rest of the gear. On chest plates, none of that flat stat. No. None of the flat stats. None of that. You wanted to scale off, well, depending. For example, Leonardo's a defense nuker, so you wanted to scale off defense, not attack, right? For attack nukers, this should be an attack chest plate. Really? No flat rolls? No. This is gonna be a gear guide. We're not even gonna get to touch your dungeons, dude. Like, there is no point doing Hydra because you can copy off the champions. Literally, you have any champion that I give out as an example for Hydra, Chimera, Clan Boss. Your problem is with your builds. You don't suck at Hydra, you suck at gear, which is an easy fix, right? So, it's better to have the champions, and I like to say that, better to have the champions mess up their builds rather than have the champions feed them, not have the champions anymore, but have all the gear in the world. So, you're better off with these mistakes. Supports like Donnie. Speed, that's a slow Donnie. Donnie is slower than your Leo. The debuffers and the buffers need to be before anyone else. I like to put them over 200 speed. over 250 speed. For speed champions like Deacon, like Arbiter, High Katoon, you want them close to 300 speed when you're at the account level that you're at. I'm at level 72. I am a little behind, but for having so much power, so many champions, and I haven't even checked the vault. Is that a Ratos? Do you have a Ratos somewhere here built out? And you're just like, where is he? Dude. Oh, this is another point. This is another point that I wanted to make. You see, you have all these level 60s, and I will tell you why they're unfinished. First of all, where are all their awakenings, ascensions? Not awakenings, that's purely RNG. Ascensions. Why haven't you ascended them all the way to 6 stars? Are you struggling with getting potions? Oh, it all comes back to gear. I'll get back to that. Half-built champions, question mark, question mark. Somewhere down here we have some champions that are sitting like this, some champions that are sitting like this. Some champions completely almost. It's just like almost. A bunch of almosts. I haven't checked the books even. I understand for casual playing. I think you... Wow. Oh no. At least we have speed boots here. See what you can do with a couple of speed rolls and speed boots? I see you've already been upgrading some of your gear game here, but Nut is a defense nuker. Oh, I keep jumping from thing to thing. It's so chaotic here, and it's literally making a scramble off my brain, dude. Supports. We were talking about supports and speeds and how they need to be faster than your nukers. No exceptions. If they bring buffs, debuffs faster than your nukers. For debuffs, accuracy. For buffs, you don't need accuracy. Some resistance is good. HP, check them with HP. These two need to be HP. That's Donatello! Why attack flat and why attack percent? Beats me. Boots, HP percent, not speed. Make it make sense. Okay, enough with this. Enough with the dissing. Third type of champions, you have tanks. Tanks' purpose is to just swallow all the damage, absorb it, mitigate it, spread it across your champions, block it completely. They need some defense. Now, Ultimate Death Knight is a little bit of an exception to the speed rule, because when you put him in arena and he's the slowest one on your team, he becomes an actual stump. So annoying to deal with. Takes all of the damage from your enemies. When it's a single target attack, for AoEs, this passive does not apply. Right here, too awesome to die. But in any other case, he can and should be a slow, tanky Death Knight. He's the only exception that we make towards speed, but any other tank type, defense type, Seal of the Drakes is good. Whoa, you have skin on her. You have multiple skin. You have all of them! There's one missing. It's the poisoner one, the Hydra one. But this one is optimally the cooler one. A cool flex, I guess, but like your build still sucked, dude. I'm sorry. Seal of the Drake's a lot faster. A lot more, not a lot more, but a little bit more accuracy so she can land the decreased speed. Good on HP, good on defense. Slow though. She's a really good reviver and she's gonna heal all of your allies very nicely. So, tank speeds as slow as your nukers or about a little bit behind them, a little bit slower. Again, depending on the tank. Some tanks also kind of double down as nukers, like Nut and like Vulcanus. Because unironically, when you build a defense nuker, they barely die. The defense is crazy. When you stack it above 5k, it's super noticeable. Like, it's super hard to get through them. Unless you ignore some part of the enemy's defense. Either on a champion or on an effect. Finish your builds. Finish what you've started. I don't know how to orient you other than you just need like a complete gear revamp. Need to watch a couple of guides. Hunker down and cleanse this gear. You're about 50 away from reaching the limit of your vault. I can tell you from now, something that we can immediately do together without you having even rolled the gear in question. You go, sorry, I'm black. You go here, 4, 3, and 1 and 2 stars. And you sell everything. I mean it. You do not need any 4-star anything anymore. And now, I want this to be a decision that you make on your own. I don't know if I want to do that for you while there's not a gear enhancement on. I would still forbid you from rolling anything below a 4-star quadruple's not possible unless it's a legendary piece. But double speed roll, my dude. Speed is so essential for you right now. I cannot stress it enough. The only set that I allow you to be lenient with is the Chronophage, Stone Skin, and Protection, because you don't really have a lot of anything from there. Pinpoint you can keep. Anything else I would sell. Straight up, dude. It would look something like this. Leave these because they're rare, right? If they don't have speed on it, it's not worth it. You could get a double speed here. It's still gonna be an 8. I wouldn't roll it. I wouldn't roll that. I wouldn't roll that. I wouldn't roll that. Would not roll that. No speed. No speed. Very little stats. See, like, I don't think it's even worth holding on to anything that you own here. Most this for sale, I would maybe consider rolling this. You could get a triple speed roll, and only then is it worth keeping. See what I mean? Flat stats on chest plates are an instant sell. Instant sell! Flat stats on gauntlets, instant sell. Flat stats on... Oh, boots! Speed boots! Nice. Roll these. Flat stats on boots, unacceptable. Immediate sell. I'm gonna pull the trigger, dude. I don't trust what's left here. I really don't trust it. And I think I will sell that for you. Because if I leave you to make that decision, you could be on and off about it for another half a year. So I'll just... Woo! 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 Okay. Nice. We got rid of a lot of things. Let's see how much gear we have left now. That's a good workable amount. Now you need to comb through these. Okay. You ready for this account to be handed back to you? Please don't take any of these things personal. Thank God I checked. Resume with accuracy, forget about these forever, until you finish this. The whole thing. RB? I didn't see Arbiter. And get to your Arbiter missions as well. These are gonna take you through the game. Teach you a couple of things about general flow of your day-to-day with Raid Shadow Legends if you decide really indeed to get super seriously back into it. And end your adventure as a casual player. If you guys want an account takeover, hit up my Discord. You can find the link down in the description box under this video. Under all videos, submit an account takeover ticket in the sub thread, and I will get back to you in due time. Thanks so much for your patience. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you again in the next one tomorrow. Bye! Crit raids! Understood? God damn it.